You're listening to the Esthetician Learning More podcast with Brittany Hageman, episode number 174. Do you want to make $100,000 revenue in your esthetician business? If so, I would love to show you how. I want to invite you to coach with me in my one-to-one coaching program. It's completely customizable. The way that it works is we sit down and figure out what you've been doing in your business that hasn't been working, and then make a very specific plan that I help you follow over the course of 6 months to get it done. We meet weekly for 30 minutes and discuss exactly what went well that week and we're going to do next week, whether it's your pricing needs to be raised, or you need to have boundaries with your clients, or if you need to learn how to sell skincare, or you need to niche down and you're doing way too many services and not making money, or all of the above. Whatever the issue is, whatever the reason is you're not making money, we'll figure it out together and we will grow your business into a really profitable business that's sustainable, that you love, and that really helps people. I cannot wait to be your coach and to work with you. To learn more, go to the link in the show notes. And with that, on with today's episode. Hello, happy Monday. Welcome back. Actually, today is actually Monday when the episode is going live that I'm recording this, because I know if you are one of my wonderful listeners that always listens first thing in the morning on a Monday morning, I so appreciate you. Sorry, this is a late podcast. Last week was my daughter's birthday, and this past weekend was her birthday party, and it was very fun, and there was a lot going on. And I was supposed to record the podcast yesterday. I totally forgot. I was watching the Chiefs game and living my best life. So I'm a little late, but I'm still here. So thanks for sticking with me and still listening. Today, we're going to talk about the 3 things that you were doing wrong when you were selling products. And I think this is such a common thing that people struggle with. I know I struggled with selling products a lot. If you've listened to this podcast at all, you will know my story of selling products that I didn't actually sell, like telling people to go online and buy products because I was so nervous about selling products, and I just so couldn't stand the idea of being salesy or pushy. Like, I still think about it and I just shudder. I didn't want anyone to feel like if they came and got a facial with me that they were going to be pressured into buying a bunch of products that they didn't need, because we've all been there, right? I've been there. I definitely was there when I would see estheticians, even though I didn't see a lot of estheticians when I was younger because my acne, I was so afraid that they would make it worse. But definitely with hair products, people would just push hair products on me before. So I so deeply did not want to be salesy and pushy with selling product. And I learned how to do it. And I have sold thousands of dollars in product. I still don't see clients in person, but I'm still selling products to people. And I saw now 4, 5, 6 years ago, in 2019, I sold over $40,000 worth of products. I really need to look at my numbers the past few years. It's definitely been less since then. I think 2020 was still a good amount of money, maybe 20,000, because I wasn't seeing any clients in person anymore because of COVID and because I had a baby. But anyways, long story short, I'm going to talk about the 3 things that you may be doing wrong when you're selling products. Okay, so the first thing that I see, and I definitely experienced myself, is that you are selling the wrong product. And what I mean by that is you are selling a product that you are not obsessed with, that you do not love, that has not completely changed your skin or the skin of your clients or people that you know, that you're this is life-changing. You're selling a cleanser that you like, or you're selling a moisturizer that's good, but it's not stand out. And I'm not going to say that there's a brand that's better or worse right now, because there are some brands that people love that I don't love. I could not sell the products. I don't like them. There are some products that I absolutely love that I know other estheticians do not like. So it doesn't mean this brand is the brand and all the other brands are terrible. It's you have to love, 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 love the products that you sell. You have to believe in the results. You have to see why someone would be addicted to the product. When I found a product line that I loved, I knew that 99% of the people I sold the product to would love the product. I knew that so rarely people would say they didn't like it because I loved it and the clients that I used it loved it and had such great results. I had worked with a couple other lines when I worked as an employee before I opened my business, and I liked the lines. I liked the products. I felt like they were very expensive and it didn't quite wow me. I was like, this is a lot of money and I don't feel like I'm getting like that money's worth. I currently right now am trying another line and I like one of their products a lot, but all the other products I've tried from them I feel really neutral about. So I know like I maybe bring in that one product that I love, but the other products I'm not going to sell because I don't love them. I have other products that I sell that I like just as much, if not more. So I like it couldn't replace current products because it's not phenomenal to me. I'm not like, wow, this is incredible. Or even if it's not a skin type that I have, I can see how other people would love it. Right? So if you were selling products because you see all the other estheticians on Instagram selling them and making a lot of money because it feels really like the thing to do, it feels like other people really love it, so it must be great kind of a thing for you, then that may be your problem. Because if you're like, yeah, this is a great moisturizer, and the person's like, okay, and they buy it, and it's like, okay, they're not going to come back and buy more products from you. If it's like an okay product, they're not going to be like, I need this product in my life. They're going to go back to Sephora, Target, wherever else. Instagram influencers, wherever, like whatever else, right? Like the Instagram influencers are outselling estheticians because they seem to love what they're talking about, even if it's garbage. Your own enthusiasm for the product is paramount. Okay. The second reason you may not be selling products is because you have the wrong goal. If in your mind you are thinking, I need to sell this product to make this amount of money, or if I sell this product, I'm going to make X amount of money, that energy is coming across when you're talking to the person. They can feel the salesy energy in your brain. Because like, especially if you really need money, you're like, just be $100 or $50. Because you can do the quick math in your head and you're like, so much money for me. If you're thinking that, that is going to come across. They are going to feel you counting the money in your head, even if you aren't saying anything about, like, even if you love the product, you're doing everything else right, but you're feeling like, oh my gosh, this will pay this bill if they pay for this or they buy this, right? This will hit some goal I'm achieving or whatever. They know. You know when you're being sold to from the person wants to make money place and energy. You can feel it. That's why it feels slimy. So you go to used car salesmen. That's where you go to, like, you're walking in the mall and the people like stop you and try to put hand cream on you or whatever they do, or the lotions or whatever they have on those kiosks. And you can just like feel like the predatory energy of like, they need to sell this product. They need to make money. It feels very yucky. Versus like you go into Starbucks, you're spending $6 on drink that doesn't even have alcohol in it. The Starbucks people are like, okay, great. Like they could give if you buy $6 drinks. It's not like they're like, $6 means I just made $3, which means if I actually have you buy a drink now, I'm going to make $10. They're not calculating. They're not thinking about the money that you're expending. They're thinking about the drink that you're ordering. So if you find yourself in this position where you are thinking about the money you're going to earn, even if it's subconscious, like you don't want to be thinking about it, but it comes into your brain. You're having a conversation with the client, all of a sudden the money that you're going to make hits you. I want you to force your brain to think about what is the goal you have for this client, not the goal you have for yourself, the money-making goals that you have and that you need money. What is the goal you have for the client? Why would this product help them with a goal, whether it's the goal that they've created or the goal that you've created for them? Because obviously sometimes like clients say they want something like a product, but it's not the right product for them. And you're like, no, this is the product that you need for this goal that you have. And so think about the goal. Think about why the product will change their skin, not how much money you're going to be making when they buy the product. Because if they believe the product is going to change their skin, if they believe that this is the product that they need and that you love it, they will use the product. And if they use the product, they will love the product because they'll love the results. And if they use the product and love the product, that means guess what? They will run out of the product and they need to buy more product. And guess who's going to make more money? Everyone wins, right? Because they are super happy. They're happy to buy more product because they love the product. Great, you're making sales. Amazing. But if you have the goal of you just need to make money and it's a product that you kind of like, they're not going to buy that product again. They probably won't even use it. They use it for a few days and be like, nah, it's all right. Now, of course, people cannot like products that you love. That may happen. But it's a higher chance of them loving the product if you love the product and you're very clear with them about the goal that they're going to achieve and how it's going to happen. So if you're selling them a product and they're not going to see results for the first 3 weeks of using it, make sure they know that. Because if they think they're going to have instant results with this product and they don't, they're going to be very disappointed. They're going to be very disappointed. And guess who they're going to be disappointed with? You. So really, again, the goal is this is going to help with whatever. Pigmentation, blackheads, hydration. This is how long you're going to see until you're going to see results. This is the goal of the product. This is how you use it. This is why you're going to love it. Okay. The final reason, and probably the most important and overlooked reason of why you're not selling products in your esthetician business, is you have the wrong client. And I say this with love because this happened to me. And it's discouraging. It's really hard. When I was working for the other esthetician before I opened my business, product sales were not a really big thing that we did. I did start to sell some cleansers and moisturizers and get like a little bit of people on product. But for the most part, most of my clients were coming in with pretty good skin, just wanting a nice, relaxing facial. Now, I want to be really clear on this. There is nothing wrong with doing relaxing facials. If you love doing them, there are so many people who that's what they want. Their skin's pretty good. They don't really have breakouts. They don't have like major skin concerns. They just love their facial. That is fantastic. However, it's probably why you're not making any money. I'm sorry to tell you. Because they don't have something they want to fix on their face. They just want a relaxing like face massage and a nice little glow when they leave. They may be even using Dove bar soap, or one of my clients told me, I think that her client was using Bath and Body Works hand soap on her face. This client is never going to spend $100 on products with you. They're using a hand soap that costs $4 on their face and they're not like unhappy with it. They're not going to buy your $26 cleanser. Why would they do that? It makes no sense, right? When I think about, I have, like nice shampoos, not like crazy shampoos, but like shampoos that are like over $30. And when my husband and I first started dating, he was like, oh, I really like that shampoo in your shower. And I was like, oh, that's great. I'm like, you're welcome to use it. Just know it costs like $47. So just don't go crazy and like just put it all in your hand. You know, he was like, oh my gosh, $47, I'm not gonna use it ever again. Like he was like horrified by it. The price. So he's never gonna buy a $47 shampoo. Okay. He's gonna use the same shampoo that is also his body wash. Like, you know, those Dove 2-in-1. That's what he's gonna use. Okay. You can't convince him that he needs this nice fancy shampoo. He's not that client. Right? And there are people out there, like there are men out there that will buy a nice shampoo. He is not. So if you have a client or multiple clients that are they just love it. They just love that facial, but they have no interest in doing advanced treatments or buying products. They don't have anything that's concerning with their skin. Those clients, you don't have to get rid of them, but you have to stop attracting those clients and get clients that have skin concerns. And there's lots of people out there that have skin concerns. Trust me. There's a lot of people that don't. Like I've talked about my mom a lot on this podcast. Like she doesn't really care. Like she's never had acne. She definitely has wrinkles now that she's in her 70s, but it's kind of always been like a really big afterthought. Like her hair, you know, she wants her hair to look nice, but like her skin was always fine. It was never like a concern for her. And she even at one point started seeing an esthetician and was like, oh, there's too many things. I have to go so much to get this. She just doesn't want to. She just doesn't want to. Like, she wants to use her Costco makeup wipes. That's what she wants to do to wash her face. She doesn't want to use the cleansers I've given her. She's like, just doesn't see the priority in it. It's not interesting to her. She's never going to buy this fancy skincare routine. It's going to be so hard. I can't say never. It was going to be so much work to get her to see the value in it, buy it, and then use it, and then love it. There's so many steps there. See the value in it, buy it, use it completely so that she needs to buy more. Like, very, very hard to do that. Not impossible, but basically impossible. I know I've tried, and I've also tried to help other estheticians with their clients see the light. What I have learned over my however many years now I've been an esthetician, 7, 8 years I've been an esthetician, and working in the esthetician world and working with estheticians is not to focus on converting people who are not interested in changing their skins to buy products and come for advanced treatments. It's just such a waste of your energy. It's so frustrating. And it can also add to that feeling of like, I'm so salesy. This person clearly doesn't want products. This person's telling me how much they love coming to see me because we never talk about products. It just confirms all the beliefs. Yeah, I've had that too. It was like this one, like I remember multiple people were like, we just love that I just can come here and relax and get a nice facial and leave. And it's so nice. You never talk about products. And great. But I had to work for every single dollar I was earning, and that is not sustainable. If you work at a big chain, those chains, or like a spa, like at a hotel, like that's where those kind of facials I feel like should be, is like the big relaxing, you know, the steam room and all the nice things that they can get that's also included in the facial. But honestly, I think to get a really good facial from like a solo esthetician and not buy products is not, like, solo estheticians cannot survive with that business model long term. You may have built your business that way. You may have so many loyal, loving, devoted clients who come every month for their massage, beautiful facial, but they're never going to buy products from you. So then you have to decide, do you want to continue doing that business model and just know you've hit the limit of how much money you can make and you're going to be working for every dollar that you make? Or you focus on something else. You still see those facial clients. Like, I still saw my facial clients until I stopped seeing clients altogether when I moved. I'm not saying don't see your facial clients. They are money. But what I didn't do was focus on more facial clients. I focused 100% on acne because that's what I was doing. And I knew I could sell products. I knew I had a line that I loved. This is where I was going to make my money. The facials, I still got new facial clients here or there. People would drop off and I wasn't trying to replace them like I would when acne clients would graduate or drop off or quit or whatever. I would just be like, oh, okay, great. Not great, but like less of what I don't want and more of what I do want will replace them. But this takes a lot of mental work. I feel like of the three things that I've described, this takes the most mental work because you have already gotten so much positive feedback from clients. And I know I did, that I was like the best. I gave the best massage and they just loved how their skin felt after their facial. And they were so happy and they just loved coming to see me. And I really loved seeing them too. Like I loved all the people. It wasn't a personal thing. But I would have, if I had done over $100,000 in just facials, I would have been exhausted. I would have had to do like 6 to 7 facials a day to make the same amount of money I made doing like 2 facials a week and the rest acne treatments and selling a ton of product. And again, you can do corrective facials. It doesn't have to be acne. Like there's so many of my clients and people out in the esthetician world that are doing corrective facials where they also are buying product and the facial and all the things. But you have to make sure that that's what you're doing in your marketing. That's how you're attracting people. And I have to make sure that that is the audience of your, like where you are. I had a client who was in an area who, for multiple reasons, and I don't think this is that common, but it is something to keep in mind, is corrective skincare is not a priority for the population of the area that she's in. That people just didn't want to spend money on it, even if they had the need. And again, I think this is a unique situation. I think a lot of people actually use this as an excuse when it's not an excuse, because you'll be like, well, look at these like 6 businesses near you and they're all doing it and they're all making money. So like, that's not necessarily true. This was a unique situation. So obviously make sure that like where you are, there are people who have the income to spend money, and this is a need. But you don't want to be convincing people that they need to fix their skin. They need to be convincing you they want their skin fixed. Can you please help me? Do you see how different that is? Like, I didn't go up to people in the street and be like, you have acne, I can help you. People came to me and was like, I have acne, please help me. So now the conversation is how I'm helping the need that they are asking for help versus me telling them, oh, by the way, you have some pigmentation on your cheek. You need this pigmentation gel. And they're like, I thought I was just coming for a relaxing facial. Now she's trying to sell me some gel of something that I don't even see on my skin. Do you see how different that is? So then that is pushy because you've created a goal for someone that they have no interest in. You're telling them they need this for this goal that they're like, wow, thanks for pointing out I had a pigmentation spot. I didn't even see it. Versus I have pigmentation and every time I get up and look in the mirror, I see it. Please help me. Who's going to buy product? Not the person who's coming in for a relaxing facial and you happen to point out the pigmentation they have. It's going to be the person who's like, hey, I see you do pigmentation. I've seen your results. They're incredible. Please help me. Or, hey, I have been, I'm 35 years old or 45 years old and I've seen so many more wrinkles and fine lines. I can't stand it. Please help me. There may be someone with the exact same skin coming in. It doesn't bother them. They don't care. It's not their priority. So you could be like, hey, I have microchanneling and this and that I can help with your skin. And they're like, why is this esthetician talking to me about this? This is so pushy. Because even if they have the need, they have the wrinkles, they have the pigmentation, they have the acne, it's not their priority. So you will not succeed. It will come off pushy, it will come off salesy. That person most likely won't buy from you and probably won't come back. So then your goal is to figure out the marketing for the person that you want. And I can help you with that. So if you need help, that is one of the things that I do with my one-to-one coaching. I am currently accepting clients because I had a bunch of clients just end. And as of November, I'm going to have more childcare. So I can even accept more clients than I ever have before. So I'm super excited about that. So if you want to talk more about this, book a free discovery call. It's totally free. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions about your business and see if I feel like I can help you. If I can help you, then we can make a big change in your business. I coach you to do all these things and change all these things in your business that are really preventing you from making money, and change the way your business is structured long term. So you're not working for every single dollar and desperate to sell products, but you're not selling any products, which is such a common thing. And I know it because I've been through it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back next week with another episode. Have a fantastic week. Bye for now. Hey, if you like this podcast, please rate and review on whatever podcast platform you're listening to. I cannot tell you how much that helps my podcast grow. So you can click 5 stars if you like it and you want to give me 5 stars. And please leave a review about telling me why you like it so that I can help other estheticians grow their business. Thank you so much.